Have you gotten your idea tracker yet? You don't need to register for the workshop. You will get the Zoom link to the workshop when you own the idea tracker. So I don't think I said this last week. You can go to simplysquaredaway.com/idea to look and see what is this idea tracker she's talking about. This is an idea dashboard. It's where I organize all of my ideas. And when you own that, I will be doing a workshop to help you get it set up, to help answer any questions, to make sure you know exactly what you're doing. You know how you buy something and then you kind of forget about it for a while and end up not even using it? This is going to solve for that problem. So the Idea Tracker workshop will be held April 15th, 2024 at noon Central. And when you own the Idea Tracker, you will be able to attend. You'll get information on the workshop and how to join the workshop. And right now the idea tracker is very, very inexpensive, but after the 15th, I'm going to raise the price a little bit. So if you want to get in, get it now, and we'll see you in the workshop on April 15th. Okay, today we are talking about how to stop overwhelm. One thing that I guarantee will stop overwhelm. Before we get into the episode, what do you think it is? I'm always curious what people think it is. Let's get into the episode. Are you ready to work less, feel more organized and productive, streamline repetitive tasks, and implement systems that allow your coaching business to run smoothly even without you? If so, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Organized Coach Podcast, your go-to source for practical tips and solutions. I'm your host, Tracy Hoth, professional organizer, certified life coach, simplifying expert, and most of all, down-to-earth fellow coach just like you. No matter if you think you're missing the organizing gene, have ADHD, or just love anything organizing, I'm here to help you become an organized coach with a business that works for you. Pull up a seat and let's get started. Overwhelm. Everyone is overwhelmed. It's probably the most common term. I hear so many people say that's my niche, people who are overwhelmed, and that's pretty much everyone, isn't it? When is the last time you felt overwhelmed? What percentage of your days are spent feeling overwhelmed? Let's talk about overwhelm is an emotion. Overwhelm comes from a thought that you have. So it could be your schedule. It could be how many things are on your to-do list. It could be a situation that you're in right now, something that's happening in your family. It could be a medical diagnosis or treatment that you're going through. It could be something that your child is doing. It could be the demands at work. That's the situation you're in, and then you have a thought about it, and this thought gives you the feeling of overwhelm. So we could, as coaches, often just identifying that thought is super helpful. What is our thought? With someone recently, the thought was, I have so much going on. We talked about, what else could we be thinking? We could think, I have 7 commitments tomorrow. I have 4 activities this weekend. That's a lot more clear rather than the thought, I have so much going on, which causes the feeling of overwhelm. We could play with the thought. Yes, that is a solution to overwhelm. But I think a lot of times that takes us, it's hard to decide what we want to believe instead. It's hard to practice that thought. It takes a lot to change the belief that you have. I'm not saying don't do that. I think you should. But I want to offer a solution that I do when I'm feeling overwhelmed. And it comes from the 5 steps to organize anything. My 5 steps spell the acronym SPASM: sort, purge, assign homes, set limits, and maintain. Those are the 5 steps to organize every single thing, anything in your life, a project, your mind, your desk, closet, your digital assets, every single thing. You can follow those steps. Same with overwhelm. I think that the first action step to help you when you're feeling overwhelmed is to sort. We're feeling overwhelmed because of our thought, right? So let's sort our thoughts out. Let's put them down on paper. Maybe we're feeling overwhelmed because of our activities that are our to-do list. Let's take the to-do list and all the things swirling in our head and sort them into categories. One of my favorite things to do when I'm feeling overwhelmed is to sort the things that I'm thinking that I need to remember, that I need to do into categories. And you could maybe do this once a week as a practice. Maybe you do it every morning as a practice. When you're overwhelmed, absolutely begin doing this as a practice. But I like to sort them into categories like phone calls, errands, work activities. If I'm overwhelmed a lot with my work, I like to sort them into categories within work, like course number 1 that I'm involved in, project number 2 that I'm in charge of, computer tasks, people that I need to address, goals. Maybe you sort by goals. So when you're getting all these things in your mind, out of your mind, and sorted into categories, I think the overwhelm gets some relief. The feeling of overwhelm gets some relief because your thoughts change, right? You see that your thoughts are changing. You see, I have these errands to run. I have these tasks on the computer. I have these phone calls to make. I have these 4 things to do in this one project. And then if you continue with the organizing steps, you've sorted. You get all the activities out of your brain. I think that's the first step to relieving your overwhelm. We don't even have to go any further. But when I look at the organizing steps, the next step is to purge. So now when you move to the next step of purging, sort and then purge, you're going to delay any activities that you don't want to focus on for this week or for this day. You want to delegate any activities that you can let go of, that you can ask for help. And you want to delete anything that you definitely don't want to do. You're going to make a decision not to do. And choosing the favorites, the things that absolutely have a time deadline that you need to get done right away, or the ones that you enjoy, that you love and you want to commit to doing, or that are important for you to reach your goals. So you would circle those, you would cross off, delegate, delete, delay the other things. And then you're going to assign homes to them. The A in SPASM is assign homes. So then you're going to find homes. You write them on your calendar. Get your calendar out. Look at it. That's where you really see it clearly. Do I need to delegate some more? Do I need to delay some more or delete some things because my calendar is showing me that I don't have time to do all the things? So that gives you clarity. Your calendar gives you clarity. But let's go back to what we do. Sort. Sorting is key. You're feeling overwhelmed. Let that feeling, that emotion be the signal that tells you, oh, I'm feeling overwhelmed. The step is to sort. And the better you get and the more you do it, sorting when you're feeling overwhelmed, the easier it's going to be, the faster you're going to be able to get out of overwhelm. So yes, look at the thought, consider it, but let overwhelm be the signal to you that it's time to sort. So the one thing that will stop your overwhelm or change your overwhelm to another emotion is to sort. Take out all the thoughts, take out all the things to do, take out what's happening, the situation or the fact or the circumstances in your life, and sort them out into categories. Try it. Let me know how it feels to you. Let me know if it's helpful to get out of overwhelm, if it helps you create different thoughts by doing this exercise. Go get the idea tracker, and we will see you next week for an amazing, relaxed conversation about values. Can't wait for you to hear that. And have a great day. Wait, if you're finding this podcast useful, you must check out the Organized Coach Academy. It's my course where I walk you through every step to get your business organized, to get yourself organized, to save money and time, to prepare to hire someone, to do all the things that you want to do in your business with ease. Check that out at simplySquaredAway.com/OCA. Also, I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but I would love it. It's my way of knowing that you're enjoying the podcast if you leave a written review. I have lots of freebies for you. They're linked in the show notes. You can find them in my bio on Instagram at Tracy Hoth. And until next week, have a beautiful day.